Hey guys, it's Melanie Hinds, your fastest Iraqi dinar somewhere in the net. I hope you will subscribe and tap the bell to get more updates. Guys, we had some information today. The Iraqi dinar coin is now 133 and it's on Handle Forex. And look, this is an example of it. It's on Handle Forex. They have taken 80% of the Iraqi dinar paper off the streets in Iraq, and they gave them digital money instead, right? So they get 1-to-1, one paper dinar for one digital dinar. Now, the people in Iraq do not know about the digital systems, but they're coming to America. They're in America. JP Morgan Chase just did a big agreement. See, they're all on the same systems, so they can talk, right? The correspondent banks have to be on the same system in order to get the money from Iraq to other banks. And so there was an article here that said that well, let me go in order of the article so you understand this. So there was an Iraqi Business News article, PPP contracts to develop starch and soap factories in Iraq. They are building the industries in Iraq. Also, the cabinet approves Baghdad British International School. Also, Iraq is to negotiate tax agreements with China, Qatar, and Czech Republic. Iraq reduces the money supply, because again, they've taken in a lot of it into the banks. Now, this was an article from July 2nd, but they're repurposing it to have the citizens get into the digital system. And then Iraq reduces foreign debt liabilities. This was from today, July 31st. This was breaking news. And they're saying, as a part of it, Iraq's adherence to the Paris Club Agreement and with direct cabinet approval, the bank concluded major settlements with Dutch and French creditor companies. The most notable was under the cabinet resolution. So basically, they're paying off their foreign balances. Rafidian Bank confirmed it is pursuing final settlements to close the remaining debt portfolio, aiming to bolster Iraq's sovereign credit rating and reinforce global confidence in its fiscal governance. And then Rashid Bank, also there was an article that was from yesterday. I think I pretty much covered it. Rashid Bank begins dispersing semi-annual interest payments to people that buy the bank bonds. So guys, those are state-run banks, and they are all digital. And so I think this thing is going really well, and I think it could revalue at any point. And then we go to other people. There's so many people calling this thing as if it's going to come out any moment. I want to go to the summary of everybody else. And I might be live at 5 p.m. tonight because my husband's at work. So if we go to the summary of everybody else, it's pretty early on in my summary to do that. There weren't a lot of articles today. Basically, they're saying Frank 26, who's one of the people's favorites, he says, Salih is on TV saying Iraq is stable and safe financial situation. Regardless of what you're seeing around us, even though it's all going outside of our borders, we have stability. Frank said security and stability was born, now let it walk. They've been saying that for a couple of years. Everybody's been saying Iraq is secure and stable. But the CBI released an article back in January that they were going to imminently launch something that was going to make them economically stable. And that is the digital dinar that I broke on June 8th that they released. Because that is helping them, guys, and it's on Coinbase on Handle Forex. I'll put the link down below. Mark Z says, article, Al-Harki, the oil agreement between Baghdad and Erbil is a step towards the approval of the oil and gas law. We have been told over and over again that the oil and gas law is the key. We have a clear, steady step in that direction. Many are thinking that this agreement should give us the oil and gas law very quickly. We went over that article a few days ago because my intel sources give me the articles. Then Bruce, there were certain individuals that had put out information saying that the banks would be able to give you $10 on the dinar. Well, he says that's very possible, but would you like to be able to get 9 times that at the redemption center with the contract rate? That's why I don't talk about going to the banks. I talk about going to the centers because they're going to stick with everything you need. You're not going to get a contract rate on the dinar at the bank. The point is the banks are fine, but you're not going to get this deal, okay? Now, there's other people say there's a law of one price if you're in Forex. So I don't know. What do you think? Comment down below. Mountain Goat says, article, parliamentary finance, no intention to send budget tables, spending process according to the 1/12 mechanism. Iraq is never going to publish the budget schedules under Article 12 of the budget for 2025. This is not something that we should all be expecting and looking for to gauge the RV timing. Guys, they're hiding it. They're really hiding it. But I think they're doing a lot of contracts on the blockchain system. The blockchain system is being implemented, but I don't think we have to worry about in America, although Trump passed the Genius Act and the Clarity Act. We have the same systems. It's digital. So basically, it's not time yet to call your banks. If this is the Iraqi dinar you're holding in the U.S., for example, or any other foreign country, it's not international yet. When it is, I'll let you know. I will do the little siren, and then the time is now all in caps with another siren. We can't take it to our banks yet, but when we can, we'll be able to trade it for what? U.S. digital dollars that you're already using. You get direct deposit if you file your taxes online, which I do. The federal government is now saying that by August of this year, they will no longer accept any other payments other than digital. So we're going to all e-payments. They're trying to get rid of cash. You can still hold cash, but I'm just saying everybody's going digital. What do you think? So I think this is close to being done. And please subscribe, tap the bell, and join me on this journey as we see this thing happen. I'm a little lower energy today because of all the construction. They're just coming back after lunch. So again, Rashid and Rafidian banks are the state-run banks. They are having everybody go digital. They started with the I've been studying the detailed articles out of Iraq for a few years now. They started with the bank-owned, the state-owned banks, making all their employees get on the digital system to get paid. So now there's still some people outside of the digital system, but they get so much more money if they're on the digital system. They get 1-to-1. Their paper dinar to digital is 1-to-1 right now. And they're going to cap it at some point. Once it goes international, they can cap it at a certain rate. And that is that is making everybody go take their currency in. And supposedly 80% of the currency has gone from people's mattresses into the Iraqi bank. So now the rate is 133 on Handle Forex. So guys, what do you think? Comment down below. Guys, I'm going to be live at 5 if you have any questions. My husband leaves for work around 2. He's back. He gets off at like 7 or 7:30. So we can be live at 5 if you want to join us. We'll talk more about how do you manifest your prayers. And guys, I just love you all so much. Please join us on this journey. Do you have any questions? Put them down below. And like I said, I'll be live again around 5. And we're working on my barn. It looks really good. We'll just have some areas we have to paint when it's done to color match to the new siding. But they're almost done. They say tomorrow might be a cleanup day, and I'm really excited about that. So what do you think, guys? I'm live every morning at 9, except for Saturday morning. My husband's taking me to Portland, and we're going to pick up a new boat for me, a new kayak. It's half fiberglass and half something new. It's only 50 pounds, which is good as I get older, right? I'm turning 60 next month, or September, so we're close. So guys, it's the end of the month. Comment down below, what are you having for dinner tonight? We're probably just gonna have eggs and toast, something simple. But guys, I hope to see you on at 5 p.m. live stream. Guys, I'm a little more lower energy because of all the stuff. The power went out 2 days in a row. Thankfully, my husband was able to come over yesterday and help set the switches. It was probably just overloaded because of all the work that's being done, but I'm really excited to see this house be finished and everybody gone. So guys, join me on this journey. I posted some shorts of my dogs and my horses, and I didn't get to go riding today because of the rain and my husband's shift. So anyways, I love you all. This is not my normal energetic self, but I'm gonna break my fast soon, and I love you all. I'll see you at 5. Bye.